There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
I want to go on a vacation with Galvana.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
I want to go on a vacation with Galvana.
Hey, isn't that Vidoc over there? Huh. Is it just Paimon, or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Ah. Seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to... Impressive. Very impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know.
Huh? What do you mean it's a good time?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
We get it, just tell us already.
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
Something even more terrible.
A group of cannibals.
Cannibals? In the
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it, but what's even scarier is that since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on.
You two look pretty skeptical. I've got things to do too. I suggest you...
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity. Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now. When will all the Vidoc isn't here. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them.
Just stay
What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like...
What are you talking about? Listen, you
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us. But if they're being so obvious about acting weirdly... Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon. So you mean we still need to investigate some more?
Time to go. Time to go.
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now.
We just want to ask you a simple Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your...
Well... right! We've heard it happen!
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty yet. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to...
So, what happens at night on...
They just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month. And it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both...
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned? Right, both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight. Paimon knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up on...
I just wish everyone could stay safe and healthy.
Oh, I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate. Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried. Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already? Traveler, come on, wake up! Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time? Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened! But what about okay, well, it's about time for us to get moving. Just be... This should be the place.
What? I know you. You were the ones we saw.
You've got guts showing up here. You know.
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
What'd you say? Yeah, so what if they were? If you push us, we...
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw any...
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here. Huh? What did you...
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Hey, do you know our boss? Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always... So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So, unless he somehow... All right.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
We gave him the business for a while, and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the Fortress of Merit. But here in the fortress, the strong will always... He was working the longest hours and racking up... You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the... And as his crew, if the boss wants something, so... We got to work, and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and... We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night...
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. But has a child already escaped? Why are you all still coming?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, but boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was so we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed, and that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way,
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed.
Is it
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him.
okay? Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
The way up from here has been sealed off. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of... Later, we came back, hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it's impossible to navigate unless you're...
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened. We finally learned some key. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? Why is Child like this? Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only now that we can finally relax. I'm starting to feel super sleepy. It's morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there! It's one of Linny's cards! Let Paimon see what's written on. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. We still have some time before we meet up. Look, there are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on...
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going...
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? That's one of the great mysteries of the universe.
Whoa. Sounds like they're real... Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say? That's true. There's a group of people
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey,
sorry for for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on...
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts then.
You hear that, Queez?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? but
Really? Are we that?
you're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just...
So, you two really like to gossip?
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that? Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know?
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to the welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious...
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something...
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal?
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research?
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else. Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary.
Wait a second. You know,
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on?
after all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jurier.
Hey, you over there? Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild. Literally.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to... all right. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people...
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you...
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived? Then, did you know that there are some people who are... Yes, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that there used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time.
Good to know. Do you have anything else?
Let me think. Sounds like you want... Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict?
Huh?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, a forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that.
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it.
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found.
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him what.
Oh, as expected of the. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors. He is a harbinger, after all. I suppose he's much more Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda...
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to check...
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only...
Bingo! Is he...
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. It's the least I can do. We're all in this together. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information.
Collecting information is always...
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine, and if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back...
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine. Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your... Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine...
What do you want us to do? Will it be...
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think... Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first. My apologies, I just started rambling out of habit.
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now, then. Don't forget.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Right. I feel like we...
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here. So, why don't we just try to talk... Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Freezing limbs. itching fingers and pale complexion? Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. Eh? Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Don't sense serious damage to your organ. And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there's... What about here? Does this... Oh. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. So that's what it is. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this.
Very well.
And she hopped away just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
His stomach aches really bad. He was stumbling about the whole week.
If Miss Sejuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's...
But it also looks like she...
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress. Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Siege.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient?
That's correct.
Are you two...
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sejuin prescribes for us. You could say she fancies herself as Miss Sejuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical...
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurrier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have...
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it... Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the...
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh,
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well,
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who... I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Sejuin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine. No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sejuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be... Miss Levine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember...
I remember...
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are...
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain. That's it! Alright then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick... Got it! Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure. Oh, you're going to take a nap already? We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now. So you're the best of companions. Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left. Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Thank you, Miss Sijuin. Are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death! No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take... Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon... Whoa! You really are super thorough! All those tiny little suspicions... Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Vinny! Oh!
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any... We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, Even if we were to view that as some infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling.
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the...
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Frep, glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be...
Is now really a good time to go...
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well. Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care...
Okay, then let's head over...
Lynette should be here, right? Huh. Strange.
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her.
Okay. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be...
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask, which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
There are some books here and a few files. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patient. These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings.
Seems quite normal.
Ah, this is it! We saw it!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's... The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the... Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the
This is...
Is that all? The back! This...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face! But would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the... No! Could she have...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary on...
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to...
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or... You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that, too. Why did he... Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. Wait, you're right. The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds...
But what does he gain by letting that.
So he's challenging me and trying. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the. If Risley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please, talk.
I simply cannot allow Lynette. I have to go. I'll find a.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well.
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in. Help! He's...
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Being able to read human expressions is quite the use. Lenny! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
Come out and face me, right?
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even—
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometime— Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn—
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even— You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into— As for Fremine, no. You probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands.
One correction. Lynette is in my hands.
She's not. What do you—
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up—
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside and—
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's—
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine.
No, we're still here, so he'd definitely try to find a way to come back for us.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for— Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face—
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before—
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.